The C6 Corvette was a masterpiece designed by Chevrolet, but they made a huge mistake in the automatic Corvettes, and that is the two-way pedal shifters on both sides. Let me show you what I mean. When you shift your gear to the sport mode, both the left and the right pedal can shift up and down. I'm in third gear, fourth, fifth. It may sound convenient, but when you are driving hard, it can actually be confusing while you process if you should press for shift up or pull for shift down. And this can take your focus off the road. So today, I'm going to show you how to convert your C6 Corvette's paddle shifters into a true F1 style setup where one side only shifts up and the other side only shifts down. I'm going to compare a budget-friendly retrofit option against a premium carbon fiber magnetic pedal shifter kit. I'm going to also walk through the full step-by-step installation process, how to safely remove your airbags, and then take it for a test drive to see if this upgrade is actually worth it. So let's get started. Alright, so to change the pedal shifters, I have two options. One is something like this. This is a 3D printed pedal shift adapter, which is supposed to retrofit and sit on the Corvette's actual pedal shifters. And the way it works is it takes these Volkswagen pedal shifters, and these are metal pedal shifters that you can unscrew from here and connect it like that. You just unscrew it like this. The old one goes out and you can put in the new piece in. Just like this. And when you install it in the Corvette, it looks something like this. So this method is cheap, reliable, it's a retrofit option, and basically you're just installing these aftermarket ones. So if you are on a tight budget, I would definitely recommend to use one of these retrofit plastic and metal option, and this way your car will look fancy, as well as you can also do the F1 conversion. In today's episode, I am not gonna do any of these, and that is because today I'm gonna be installing this magnetic pedal shifter. And this was sent to me by Mighty Tech Store. This is actually a carbon fiber pedal shifter, and this is obviously made for the C6 Corvette, and the packaging looks nice. And let's go ahead and open this and see what is inside. There you go. Looks like a thank you note, and it appreciates the customer. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this on the side and see what is inside. There you go. Look at that. So this is the carbon fiber pedal shifter. Comes with its own gear. It has its own screw and everything. It is very nicely built. As you can hear, this is the magnetic pedal shifter. There's a magnet here. Build quality looks absolutely amazing. Here is the laser cutout of the plus and minus gear, and the positive side will have 2 pins because that's all we need. And this is how you're gonna apply the magnetic shift. Sounds fantastic. Everything inside is pre-installed, and as you can see, inside we also have some gear, and inside the box you also have the left side, which has a different pin. And by the way, these are direct drop-in pins, so you just have to remove the previous connection and put in this new connection. Nicely insulated. Here is the shift up, and here's the shift down. Awesome. Here we also have some Allen keys if you need them. And inside you also have a short pedal shifter, and there it is. So these are short pedal shifters. If you are not fond of the big ones, you can actually go ahead and install these short ones. But I'm gonna go ahead and install the big ones first, just to see how I feel. Without further ado, let's go to the car and remove the original factory one. And after that, we can install the new carbon fiber magnetic pedal shifters. All right, in order for me to replace these pedal shifters, I need to go ahead and disconnect my battery and wait for about 15 to 20 minutes so that the whole car is discharged and there's no form of energy on the airbags. All right, so to remove your batteries, we are always gonna remove the negative first and then the positive. And while reconnecting the batteries, we're going to connect the positive first and then the negative. So now I'm going to go ahead and wait for 15 to 20 minutes so that all the power of the car is completely discharged. Alright, so it looks like the car is completely charged out and there is no power in the car. So what we're going to do is come on the side, and here you have this one pinhole. And exactly on the other side, you have the other pinhole right here. Put the pin here, and as soon as you touch that, there you go. One side of your steering wheel should come out. Just like this. And we're going to repeat the same process on this side. Just press that pin in. There you go. And now, I'm going to remove this very carefully. Alright, so the airbag is now loosened up, as you can see. So when you put your pin on the side, it goes and touches this bar. That is exactly where these locking nuts get locked. And for the airbag, I just have to first pull this plastic pin out just a bit, and very carefully on the side, as you can see, this one, and the same way on the other side, press it and wiggle it out. There you go. The same way I'm going to do on this end too. The yellow pin is out. There you go. And I can now safely remove and keep my airbags as far away from me as possible, because it is technically a detonator. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is remove these two sides of plastic, and it is held by this one right here, and this is going to be a T20, so you can go ahead and take your T20 and remove it just like this. Alright, so the T20s are out now, and I can simply take this and wiggle it out. If you want, you can actually unplug this. It's just a pin right here, just like that. And the same way, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I don't have any buttons on this one, so fortunately I don't have any connectors. Here would be another pair of T20s to remove this paddle shifter, and the same thing on this end, just like that. And the other one should come out easily. The connector is also out. I first went ahead and removed it from the left side first, so now I'm going to repeat the same process on the right side. This pin is also out, and here is the pedal shifter. So let's go ahead and first install the left side, and after that we can move on to the right one. So the way to do it is, first I'm going to remove these screws from here, and in order to remove this you can use the provided Allen keys and simply remove them. So the first one is out, but the second one has a nut behind it, so I'm going to have to hold the nut and remove it. It is now out. So from the back you just slide it in. As you can see in the front, this is where I slid it in, and you just have to line up the holes. Alright, so now I can very carefully screw it in with the provided screws. Alright, seems like I need a small wrench to hold the nut from the back and tighten the screw from here. So now the screws are plugged in properly, and as you can see, this is how it feels with the magnetic pedal shifter. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process on this side, and then we will get to the 2-pin connector of the right side. Place it from the back and very carefully line up your screws. Alright, so this is now also connected. Alright, so here is the orientation of the plug. The red wire will be on top, and the locking nut or the locking tab will be outwards towards yourself. And we're going to connect on the top 2 pins right there. And here on the shift down side, we're going to connect it this way, where you have your locking nut on the opposite side, which is inside. On this end, the locking side is outwards towards you, and here the locking side is inwards. It is connected in a 90-degree, and that is the wiring. Alright, to reconnect the battery, all we have to do is first connect the positive terminal, and then the next step will be to connect the negative terminal. Alright, so the batteries are now connected, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the car and put the car in sport mode and see which gear it reflects to. Moment of truth, I'll put this on sport mode. There you go. And the positive also works. I just clicked on the positive. You can see. And the negative. So it looks like the shift up and shift down both works. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the battery first. Wait for another 15-20 minutes and then reconnect the airbags. Alright, so these connectors are now properly placed in. So all I got to do is put everything back the same way I took them out. The first thing here is this plastic pin, and after that I have the right side connector, which should be plugged in first before we can connect it this way. And now all I got to do is put my airbags in. I'm going to put them in just the way I took them out. There you go. Once you hear the click, you know it is secure. There you go. Awesome. And just press it in just like this. Check this out. My new setup looks absolutely phenomenal. Now I can be driving and only pressing it towards myself for the shift up, and I can press the negative side towards myself for shift down. And the shifters don't go backwards. So all I gotta do is put my gear in the sport mode, shift down first to activate the triptonic, and start testing the performance. Not sure if you can see it on the HUD. It goes up and up, goes down, down, and down. And from the back, as you can see, it is nice and secure, and the carbon fiber look is amazing. I'm super happy with the results. I'm gonna go ahead and put the batteries in. All right, so I turned on the car and everything looks perfect. Obviously, everything is now reset. For example, the passenger side as well as the driver's side window. Basically, you have to pull it up and keep it up for like 3 or 5 seconds, and then push it all the way down, and then this will be all reset. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the passenger side. So pull it up for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and push it all the way down. So this way now the door has relearned the positioning of where the window is supposed to stop, and when you open the door, it should automatically come down a bit so that the door can open up easily. Alright, I am super happy with the result, and as you saw in the video, everything was plug and play. I'm going to put a link in the description if you guys are interested. Do check it out. You can convert it directly to the F1 carbon fiber magnetic shifter. Don't forget to use my code BillFixCars for an instant discount on all your orders. If you learned something new, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you on the next one.